a freedom fighter.
We about to turn it on. We about to turn it
Welcome, everyone, to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the Thunderstruck Super Late Series. Tonight, it is the season finale for the series, and what better place to race at than Five Flags Speedway for these super late models to take on. This should be a fun one. Points are on the line. This is for the championship. Right now, Jason Warren has an 82-point lead over Josh Oswald. Warren has absolutely dominated the season. 7 wins, an average start of first, and an average finish of first. Josh Oswald is in second. Michael Swink third. Sam Wetstein fourth. And Aaron Ward fifth. So right now, it is looking like Jason Warren is going to be your champion. But anything can happen. If Warren has a bad night and Oswald has a good night, the tables could turn. But right now, it's looking likely for Jason Warren that he will be the champion. And Warren, he won last race at the Las Vegas Bull Ring, led 92 of the 127 laps, started in second. We saw Josh Oswald end up taking second, Kieran Church third, Kai Shapart fourth, and Eddie A. Smith ended up finishing fifth. So I'd say that Jason Warren is going to be the one to beat here. He's actually currently the fastest in practice right now. 16.33 is his fastest time, 100th off of him. We have Kyle Martinson with a 16.34. Terry Bates is third with a 16.41. 10 cars are getting ready to participate in this race. And this is an awesome league with the season finale, and they're getting ready for another season a little while after this. So if you're interested in joining, look them up on Facebook. This is a great series for anybody who enjoys short track racing or running the super late models. Currently got 1 minute here left in practice. We're getting set for qualifying. Normally here in the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series, we see heat races, but that will not be the case tonight because we only have 10 cars currently in the session right now. David Locke Jr. See him right there. He's on track right now. He's currently 5th in the top 5. But it's 2/10 off of your leader, Jason Warren. Ow. Right into the inside wall. This is a tricky track. It's pretty easy to get loose off of the exit of 2 and 4. And I think we might see that a little bit here tonight. And there you have it. Practice has concluded. Jason Warren was your fastest driver. All right. Here we go. Gridding for qualifying. Drivers are getting on track there. You see your practice leader, Jason Warren, taking off from the pits. Michael Swink. You know, Swink's fast. He is currently in the top 3 in points right now. There's Terry Bates getting ready to start his first lap time. And right now we got Jason Warren on the back straightaway. Here he comes. What's going to be his time? 16.92 is the time for Mr. Jason Warren. He gets passed by Michael Swink in the 51. Swink was 3/10 faster. Shannon Wilder then goes to the top. 16.59 is his time. See, Jason Warren tops that. 16.26. That was faster than what Warren ran in practice. I mean, that's crazy. Scorching lap time for Warren, and that's 3/10 faster than second place. Warren on a whole nother level at the moment. Frank Barbary looking to set his first lap time. Gets to 6th, only 100th off of the top 5. I'd say we see him improve here on the second lap. We'll see. No. Oh, yeah, he gets to third. 16.52 is his time right now. 300ths off of the leader. At 29, he's fast. We don't normally see him up front, but he's looking pretty good here in qualifying. See, Aaron Ward is around. There he is coming to a stop. Heavily damaged car on that 99. And I believe everybody that wants to qualify has qualified. We still need Kai Shappart and Kyle Martinson to qualify. So let's go ahead and look at your race info for tonight's race. Currently, right now, we see 71 degrees Fahrenheit, 53% humidity, clear skies, 2 miles per hour wind speed. Hold on, I gotta... There we go. So 71 degrees Fahrenheit, 53% humidity, clear skies, 2 miles per hour wind speed. Track temperature is a little bit warmer at 73 degrees. We're in Pensacola, Florida at Five Flags Speedway. And right now, track length is 0.48, a teensy-tiny bit off of a half mile. So I'd say your 3 ones to watch are definitely going to be Jason Warren. 7 wins, 1 last race. I mean, absolutely unstoppable. Also, I'd watch out for Kai Shappart. Got a top 10 last week in that 60 machine. See, Sam Whetstone on YouTube says, wish I could have made it tonight. Man. Sorry you couldn't make it, but thank you for tuning in to watch the broadcast here on Intensity Broadcasting. And I'd say Frank Barbary, I'd watch out for him. Qualified 3rd. Normally don't see a lot of speed out of him, so he's looking pretty good. Here we go. We're going to have another 3-minute practice just to give these drivers a little bit more time to adjust their setups and just get some more practice laps in. Watching Jason Warren. Everybody is getting ready to complete their first laps this time by. See Jason Warren to the top of the board. 17.02 is the fastest time for him. We see David Locke Jr. tops that 16.81. Jason Warren then tops that, 16.47. Oh, but Jason Warren into the wall. That's going to end his streak of fast laps. Gotcha. See, David Locke Jr. actually to the top, 16.69. Man, Locke Jr. looking fast right now. Faster than Jason Warren at the moment. There you see Locke Jr. slowing down. There you have it. Warm-up has concluded. And we are getting set for the feature event. Here we go. 125 laps is what we're getting set for. And here's the starting lineup. Jason Warren starting on the pole with a 16.255. Great time for him. He's starting on the pole. Outside of him, got Shannon Wilder with Wildfire Racing. Frank Barbary with a good qualifying performance. He's starting 3rd. Michael Swink 4th. And then rounding out your top 5, we got the 8 machine of Terry Bates. Charlie Gates Jr. is going to be starting this race in 6th. David Locke Jr. 7th in that 82. From Indiana, we got Aaron Ward in 8th. Kyle Martinson 9th. And then last but most certainly not least, we have Kai Shapart in the 60. When someone likes, follows, or subscribes to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, a little thing pops up just saying that they did it. Kind of gives them a little bit of a shout out on the broadcast. So if you hear the random music, like the techno music, then that's what it is. It just gets some people, puts some people in the spotlight for giving us some support. Waiting on that pace car. Here we go. Pace car pulls in. And here we go. Green flag is out. 125 5 flags is underway. See Jason Warren able to get clear of Shannon Wilder early. Here comes Frank Barbary making a run on the bottom as we enter turns 3 and 4. He's just trying to get under that rear quarter panel of the 10. Jason Warren leads your first lap. Right now we're continuing to watch Frank Barbary try to get up there to Shannon Wilder. He's got to get there fast because Terry Bates is coming right up on that 29's back bumper. Your leader, Jason Warren, ran his fastest lap time of the race just now. And it actually looks like Shannon Wilder might actually be closing in on Jason Warren a little bit. There he comes, getting up to that back bumper of the 32. I wouldn't be surprised in the next maybe 5 or so laps we see him trying to make a move. That time, Jason Warren just ran his fastest lap time of the race. I feel like you're always running faster when A, you're chasing someone, or B, you're being chased. And that's exactly what Jason Warren is doing right now. He's getting chased by that 10 of Shannon Wilder. These two are running away from the rest of the field. They better be careful. There are no tire sets in this league, so saving tires is extremely important. You don't want to burn your tires off chasing someone in a battle. Wilder continuing to stay right there on Warren's back bumper. Of the 125 laps have been completed. Jason Warren has led all of these 10 laps, but still, he is under attack right now from Shannon Wilder. Take a look at the onboard cam of Wilder right now. Here we are, just watching him chase. He's getting right there. try to send it here in 1 and 2. Oh yeah, he continues to close in. Whew. There he goes. Way up to that back bumper. I think he's going to try to send it here into 3 and 4. He was trying to get up there to that rear quarter panel. I don't know. It's just both of them pretty much are running identical lap times. Just Wilder can't get under that 32. And it's going to be hard. Let's look elsewhere, see if there's anything else going on right now. We see Frank Barbary, Aaron Ward, Terry Swift all running in close proximity of each other. Barbary started in 3rd on the podium. He lost 2 spots to David Locke Jr. and Michael Swink, and now looks like Aaron Ward is working on him. He got almost to the rear quarter panel there. There he comes. Looks low, and he's able to complete the pass. So Aaron Ward able to break into the top 5. Since the green flag dropped, he was able to gain 3 positions, and here comes Terry Bates looking under Aaron Ward. Donald Clark, Facebook, says, go Shannon Wilder. Sharon Wilder has been trying to get up there to leader Jason Warren, but he just hasn't had quite enough speed to get under him. So we watch him continue to chase that 32. Field getting pretty spread out right now. And ooh, the gap between these two has extended to 1 second. Not what Shannon Wilder wanted. Aaron Ward starting to close in to 4th place, Michael Swink. It's looking like at the moment Aaron Ward has a rocket. He's gotten position after position. Once again, started in 8th. 3rd to last. And he's made his way up into the top 5, and he wants more. Trying to get to 4th. See Terry Bates, who was able to get by Frank Barbary. He's also chasing down that 99 of Ward. He actually got a great run there through 3 and 4. He's closing in to that back bumper. Terry Bates is looking high, he's looking low, trying to find anything. Here comes Aaron Ward looking under Michael Swink this is for the 4th spot. He's gotten to the rear quarter panel. 51 on that high side. I don't know if Terry Bates might try to make it 3 wide and thread the needle between these two. Ward driving it in deep. He has the nose. There you have it. Aaron Ward up to 4th now, setting his sights to try to get into the top 3, and he's got to try to catch David Locke Jr. Jason Warren has gotten his lead up to 3 seconds. Now Warren is closing in on lap traffic. I mean, the rest of the field wants a caution if they want a chance to try to get back up there to Warren. He has a rocket right now. Just way faster than everyone else at the moment. Swink has lost a ton of spots. It's like the car has begun to lose some speed. We saw Aaron Ward go by, Terry Bates go by, Frank Barbary go by. Swink trying everything to get back up there. First driver he needs to pass to start to make his trek back to 3rd. David Locke Jr. also beginning to slow down. He was in the top 3 and is now getting passed by Aaron Ward for 4th. I don't know what's happening with these fast cars beginning to slow down. I don't know if these guys are going into tire saving mode or what. But this is exactly what drivers like Terry Bates and Aaron Ward want to see as they get a spot because of it. There goes Swink looking low under Barbary for 6th. And he's able to, almost. Yep, he's able to get clear of him for the 5th spot. Or excuse me, the 6th spot. Here comes David Locke Jr. making his trek back up to the field. He repasses David Locke Jr. Or excuse me, Aaron Ward. Able to get by him. And now Locke Jr. is going to set his sights on Terry Bates for 3rd. There's a 1 second gap between 3rd and 4th. So I know David Locke Jr. is going to try to destroy that deficit. Field starting to get spread out for the most part. We still have a lot of race left. I think most of the field are just starting to settle in and get some good laps turned. Here we continue to watch Aaron Ward try to get back up there to David Locke Jr. These two have been back and forth in the recent laps. Ooh, got a great run through 3 and 4. And he's starting to get closer and closer to that back bumper of Locke Jr. We see Charlie Gates going into the pits. You can't take tires, so I am not sure what he is going in for. Let's take a look to see what all he does. I think he might be going in to get fuel. I mean, if we do see a long green flag run, fuel is not out of the question. We see David Locke Jr. begin to slow down again. Aaron Ward goes by, and so does Michael Swink. Not sure what happened there to Locke Jr. And Locke is getting ready to go back down a lap as here comes Jason Warren coming fast. There he is looking under that 82. Warren already put down 3 drivers down a lap, so now Warren trying to get up there to 5th place Michael Swink. Man, he's been fast. Yep, there goes Warren. Looking low under Swink. Yeah, he puts Swink down a lap. Jason Warren just continuing his trek. See, he puts... I mean, we only have 3 cars on the lead lap right now. Uh-oh. Shannon Wilder is around on the front stretch, and caution flag is out. Let's take a look at your wreckage replay to see what happened. Here we come. Looks like Wilder just got extremely loose off of 4. We see the car heads around. Slamming on the brakes right in to the inside safer barrier. And I mean, he was running in 2nd place. He was fast, but he's fallen all the way down to 7th. Hate to see it for Shannon Wilder. See a lot of cars going into the pits. Michael Swink, Aaron Lord, David Locke Jr., they're going in to get some fuel so that they can make it to the end of this race without having to worry about heading in under green flag. We had a great green flag run of, I believe, like 53 or 54 laps. Not bad. Last race we had 7 cautions. So it's been a pretty good race. Jason Warren, though, started on the pole, and he is still in first. Has led every single lap, all 56 of them. 32 has been fast. And Warren is just going to try to continue to lead all of the laps till the finish. Only 2 cars are on the lead lap at the moment. Jason Warren in 2nd place, Terry Bates. Lights are off on the pace car, so we are getting ready to go back green. Jason Warren restarting in 1st, Terry Bates in 2nd. They're going to be on the top and bottom respectively. Pace car's in. Green flag is back out. There goes Jason Warren taking off, crosses the line. In 1st, we see Shannon Wilder back up to 2nd, despite him being a lap down. Here comes David Locke Jr. battling right now for 4th. Him and Frank Barbary are side by side. And there goes Locke Jr. into 3rd, able to get clear of Barbary. Barbary just trying to get back up there to 3rd where he started. He's lost a lot of positions as this race has gone on. Field starting to get spread out. We see Aaron Ward trying to get up there to 6th to make it by Michael Swink. Michael Swink beginning to chase Frank Barbary for 5th. Swink started in 4th, but has fallen out of the top 5. He's just trying to get back up there. He got a great run on Barbary there in turns 3 and 4, and here he goes looking low in 1 and 2. Taking it to the low side, side by side. Here comes Aaron Ward. He's going to try to follow behind Michael Swink to get under that 29 machine. They're side by side as we cross the line here. Ward with the nose through 1 and 2. Frank Barbary, I mean, he's holding his own on the high side. But Aaron Ward with the nose, I think Terry Bates in 2nd is going to try to follow behind Aaron Ward. Terry Bates is in 2nd, but he's 5 seconds off of your leader. The weird thing, once again, is that there's 2 cars on the lead lap. Only 2. Oh, we see Shannon Wilder gets a little bit loose and crashes. Yellow flag is out. Man, Wilder seems to have a very, very loose car at the moment. And we'll take a look at what happened. Saw in the corner of my eye him just getting loose. Running that low line almost on the apron there off of exit of 4. Running about a groove higher than where Warren's at and just washes up the track. And there you see the car get around. Wilder trying to save it, but he ends up going into the outside wall and hurts that front end. That's the 2nd incident that Wilder has been involved in where he's gotten loose. Car just seems to be extremely loose for Wilder. He enters onto pit lane. I think he's going to have some damage that he needs to get fixed. David Locke Jr. is able to get his lap back. So now 3 cars are on the lead lap. Locke, like I mentioned, Terry Bates, and Jason Warren. And here's an interesting move by David Locke Jr. He is going into the pits. I believe this is to get some fuel to try to make it to the end. Jason Warren hasn't come in yet. We don't know if he's going to be able to make it on fuel. I'm not sure if he can. Lights on the pace car are out, so we are getting ready to go back green here. Here we go. Pace car is in, and green flag is back out. Jason Warren takes off like a rocket. Here comes Michael Swink trying to look under Terry Bates. Swink, though, he's a lap down, so it doesn't really count for anything. Here's Aaron Ward trying to get up to Swink for fourth. Just can't quite get up there. Once again, the field getting spread out, and I think we're, I believe, past halfway. So let's go ahead and pump up the intensity. Just pump up the intensity for you. We resume our coverage of the racing action here at Five Flags Speedway. And the field just continuing to get spread out. Closest battle that I know of is Frank Barbary trying to get up there to Shannon Wilder. Wilder trying to make his way back up to the field after getting in 2 consecutive incidents. It's just not been his night, despite him running in second at one point. Now that the field is kind of spread out, we might as well talk a little bit about the track that we are racing at. And yes, we are at Five Flags. It's a half-mile paved oval opened in 1953. Five Flags Speedway takes its name from its proximity to Pensacola, Florida, which is known as the City of Five Flags, which is in reference to the fact that 5 governments have ruled the city, which is Spain, France, Great Britain, the Confederate States of America, and the United States of America. Five Flags is one of the fastest short tracks in America thanks to its steep 15-degree banking and wide turns that give the track a nearly circular configuration. Although the track was a stop on NASCAR senior circuit in its early days since 1968, Five Flags has been known as the site of the annual Snowball Derby, and the Derby is held each December. It's considered the year's premier super late model event. Drivers like Donnie Allison, Darrell Waltrip, Rich Bickle Jr., Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, all of them have won the Snowball Derby. Five Flag Speedway's regular season has super late models, pro late models, super stocks, sportsmen, and bombers every year, every other Friday night from March through October. These drivers are definitely seeming to be enjoying the track so far, especially Jason Warren. He's got that thing dialed in right now, a 4-second lead over second place, Terry Bates. There's just been no looking back. We're starting to get closer to 100 laps, and when we hit 100 laps, that'll mean 25 laps to go for these drivers. And now here's something interesting. Right now, the entire field, each driver is separated by a 1-second gap at the moment between each other. So the field is extremely, extremely, extremely spread out right now. There's not really many battles on track to cover. Let's go ahead and look at the line that Jason Warren is currently running right now. So he slides up to the wall on the front straightaways, dives down to the white line in the turns, able to keep it down there, drifts to the top, and drives it back down onto the white line once again on the turns 3 and 4. And that lap was a 17.10, which is about 0.4 off of his best time that he ran all night. The fastest lap of the race was actually ran by none other than Sharon Wilder, who is currently in 6th place. He was running extremely fast, was up on Jason Warren's back bumper at one point, and then all of a sudden he started to fall back as the car seemed like it was getting looser and looser for Wilder. Michael Swink is starting to try to get back up there to Aaron Ward for 4th. These two are battling for the first car on the lead lap in case we see another caution. Whoever is in 4th will get put back on the lead lap. And so I know both of these drivers really want that if they want a chance to get a good finishing position. These past couple laps, we've seen Swink just gradually catch up the Ward. Here comes Shannon Wilder looking low under Swink for 5th. Wilder just trying to get back into the top 5. He got a great run there in turns 3 and 4. And here he is. That 10 is now in the top 5. And he begins to pull away from Michael Swink. Shannon Wilder now setting his sights on Aaron Ward. He's actually gaining on him a little bit. Wilder looking high, looking low, just trying to see how he's going to get by Ward. After the green flag dropped after caution number 2, we've seen Shannon Wilder make 2 good passes, one on Frank Barbary and another one we just saw on Michael Swink. He's right there. He could have gave him the bumper if he wanted to. Let's Again, we see Wilder diving to the bottom side by side through turns 1 and 2, and Wilder slides into the top 4. This is going to put Shannon Wilder the first car down a lap. So if we see a caution, which right now, considering we've seen a lot of green flag runs, it's seeming unlikely, but if we do see a caution, Shannon Wilder will get put back on the lead lap. David Locke Jr. was actually, now David Locke Jr. is actually the first car down a lap. Shannon Wilder needs to erase an 11-second deficit to get back into the top 3. I mean, he was in second for the first little bits of the race. He kind of fell off the map, but he's getting back up there. 15 laps to go for Jason Warren, who currently has a 9-second lead over second place Terry Bates. Once again, the field starting to spread out. I think we're nearing that time again where the entire field, there's a second separating each and every body. Here comes your leader, Jason Warren, getting ready to put Michael Swink down another lap. Swink is just trying everything he can to claw up to 5th and get to Aaron Ward. But he's only going to have 10 laps to do that. There we see Jason Warren making the pass. This also is going to mean that Jason Warren has to just complete 40 more turns. This time by actually 36 more turns to win this race. He's just got to keep it clean, which, I mean, that's kind of what he has been doing throughout this race. Just been mistake-free for Warren. Michael Swink continuing to close in on Aaron Ward. This is for 5th. Swink trying everything he can to get into the top 5. To go for Jason Warren. Warren now with a 12-second lead. Just dominated this race. Look at him go. This time by as he crosses the line. 8 more turns for Jason Warren. 8 more turns till victory. And even if maybe he does get a little bit loose, there's still a 13-second gap between him and Terry Bates. He just doesn't want to spin out entirely. He's got to make it mistake-free. Final lap. Jason Warren started on the pole, has led every single lap. Looks like he's going to be able to make it on fuel. Wow. What an amazing performance. Jason Warren wins the season finale and clinches the championship. Way to go for him. Terry Bates takes second. And then David Locke Jr. will end up finishing third. And there we see Jason Warren burning it down. Fireworks are getting launched. It's a celebration here at Five Flags. Ooh, and now the demolition derby begins. It's like right now we're just waiting for everybody to get into the Discord for the interviews. I mean, looks like we don't have any third or second in the waiting room, so we're going to go ahead and skip ahead to the winner interview, and that is going to be with Jason Warren. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Hey, Jason, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, bud?
Going pretty good. It looks like it was going good for you out there. Ended up getting win number 8 on the season. Started on the pole, led from flag to flag. Car looked absolutely amazing. Looks like it was dialed in on a rail. I mean, what did you think of this race here that you dominated?
Car was an absolute rocket ship. Basically drove itself. My main job was just make sure I didn't spin it. That's how fast it was.
So, do you enjoy this track? Do you consider Five Flags to be one of your favorite tracks?
It's not one of my better tracks per se, but it's probably the most popular short track on iRacing. It's definitely a blast, but I'm definitely better at some other tracks other than here.
Got it. Well, also, I believe you did have an 82-point lead coming into this, and another win should clinch you the championship. So you have won the championship for the Thunderstruck Super Series, Super Late Model Series. I mean, how does it feel?
It feels great. It's been an excellent season. Everybody that's driven Thunderstruck has done an incredible job. No one's bad-mouthed anyone. Everyone's driven clean. A lot of people's been super fast. It's been a really good season for everyone, especially me. It's a really good season.
Now, is there anybody you want to thank for your win and your championship?
Yeah, big shout out to 09 Race Shop. Daniel Pope and Kent Hunley, they put together some absolutely incredible setups. Shout out to Josh Oswald and Aaron Ward for helping keeping this league running. Shout out to all the drivers, Michael Swink and those boys. They show up every week. They race clean. These short tracks are not easy. It's not like riding around at Chicagoland Speedway and it's basically like driving a golf cart. You just got to save tires and somehow end up with a top 10. These short tracks are super hard. It's almost a win just finishing the race with your car intact a lot of times. So big shout out to the league and the drivers most of all. And shout out to you for the broadcast. You always do a phenomenal job. Matt Geis and the Rebels League, our sister league, big shout out to them as well.
Awesome. Well, amazing performance, amazing season for you. Congratulations, and have a great rest of your night, Jason.
You too. Take care, bud.
Well, what an awesome season here in the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series. I mean, 8 wins, an average start of first, an average finish of first throughout the season. I mean, Jason Warner's just been dominant, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the broadcast, the season finale here tonight on Intensity Broadcasting. Like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 2,000 followers on Facebook and 1,000 on Twitch and YouTube. Check us out on Twitter. You can tag us about, and we can discuss anything about, racing or video games or iRacing or anything you want to talk about. Drop a follow, Intensity Broad 1. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to download that eRacing TV app. I did hear from someone that they have officially gotten 500,000 downloads, which is absolutely incredible for an app on Amazon and Roku TV. That's absolutely incredible. So if you want to be one of the members on the road to 1 million members on eRacing TV, make sure to download it on your Roku TV or Fire TV. 7 nights a week, there's iRacing action on there, including Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Intensity Broadcasting's broadcasts are broadcasted live on the platform, so make sure to download it. I'm Atlee Atman-Weasel on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting team. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Over and out.